and number 25 out there.
For the Blackhawks?
For the Blackhawks. So,
you're right.
Not on our thing. River Valley will set their starting defense. Bacham, Kramer, Alt, Connors across the line. Shelton, Legal, Wallenkamp, and Cry, the linebackers. As Ricky gets it, goes around the left side, gets the edge, and is brought down after gain of about 5 by Simon Legal out there. The corners, Shane Johnson, Hector Ramirez, and number 6, Justin Gorman, the safety. Justin Gorman having a quiet night, but that's because the offense for Dodgeville has not done enough.
Right, they really haven't thrown in his direction, have they?
And Dodgeville has a player down on the ground right below us here, number 34, Brian Fitzsimmons, a 6-foot senior quarterback, and he's got some knee problems, looks like, and he is not a happy camper. As number 20, Ricky, is ripped down by Bacham, I believe, out there at the 27-yard line.
Looks like Dodgeville's elected to go the run here, Adam, and bypass the throwing game here.
Sure, no gain on that play. Van Ruden comes out. He's been the favorite target. And as he's coming off the field, Shane Johnson thought he was going out wide.
Right.
They've thrown to him so often, I'd follow him right to the locker room if I was Johnson. So split backfield, only one wide receiver as the passing attack going nowhere. Ricky again, and he is wrapped up. He's going to lose yardage there. Line of scrimmage was at the 28, and he's going to lose about 5 yards on that one back to the 23.
Rather curious calls when you think, Adam. Dodgeville down by 42, and they run 3 straight rushes.
Well, the clock's going to run continuously anyways here, but back to punt is Aaron Ayers, and he gets the ball off. Up the middle, Ramirez got it. Nobody in front of him. Setting up return right. One man to beat. And number 52 drops him. There's a flag down at the 35-yard line there.
Nice tackle by Ricky that time as Ramirez tried to put a move on him, but Ricky wouldn't
Number
stand
52 is Trevor Christensen. It was number 52 that wrapped him up there. And
penalty on Dodgeville.
Interference of some sort against Dodgeville. Interesting what they'll do with this. They're going to mark it off from there, 15 yards. A hold.
Illegal hands, use of hands.
So 10 yards, moves it out from midfield to the 40. So River Valley gets another break there. Not that they need it. 9 minutes to play, and we're going to see number 4, senior Trig Radel, in at quarterback. And he's going to have some new friends in the backfield with him as the second-string offense gets a chance to go. Here is Dodgeville without a lineman out there. Number 23 on the carry. He gets down to the 30-yard line.
That's a Shane Johnson.
Shane Johnson in the backfield, so he gets to play in the backfield. Number 32, Andrew Spurley, is back there. Number 33, Kurt Ring. On the line, I see number 75, Cody Pulvermacher. Number 69, Bob Pulvermacher, is in there. David Cry, number 2, is the wing. Adam Aaron, number 76, is the center. L.A. Connors, 56, is the right guard. And number 79, Scott Knockreiner. Up the middle is Ring, I believe, number 33. He's going to get 5. Ramirez back in the game. And Matt Bacham, number 89, is the tight end.
Every time Ring gets the ball, it usually takes 3 or 4 Dodgers to bring him down.
So number 20, Kyle Kramer, into the game now at the wide receiver position. So some of the backups getting some playing time. 8 minutes left to play here in the third quarter.
And this won't take long to play the second half if that clock doesn't stop.
Spurley, number 32, taking the place of David Jones in the game. Spurley in motion, gets it, goes the right side. He's got blockers out in front of him. Got the corner, and he is going in for the touchdown. And there's somebody's shoe on the field out there. But from the 25-yard line, River Valley scores again. And the score is 48-0. Right now, 7:37.
Spurley basically untouched that time, Adam.
And he went in from 25 yards out.
And we'll see if Bacham can make it 7 in a row. Lucky 7.
High snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the extra point by Bakken is good.
So 49-0 River Valley, and this is a game that will do good for the hearts of the River Valley seniors. We talked about them during the halftime, not having a lot of success against the senior counterparts of Dodgeville over their career starting back in the 7th grade. But the last word by the seniors tonight here is going to be a thumping.
It's going to be an exclamation point at the end of it, I think. Whatever that word is.
So only 3 plays on that drive there. And
one senior we won't see,
yards.
it looks like, Adam, is Josh Wall. We saw at halftime with a shoulder injury.
He's getting some attention and got a sweatshirt on. He's actually down there on the sidelines, and you can see the right sleeve of the sweatshirt is empty. The fake handoff is Ricky takes it and it escapes a couple of guys, but is wrapped up there at the 15-yard line.
Ricky, the ball carrier.
And let's see now if we see some substitutions on the Valley defense. Looks like pretty much the first string out there.
No, we see number 78 coming in. That's Eric Stanichka in at a nose tackle position. Number 24, Charlie Mueller in the game for number 21, Hector Ramirez. So there's a couple substitutions. So some of the backups starting to get some playing time here in the game. Van Ruden, number 15, the favorite target tonight, lined up wide to the right. Fake handoff, and Ayers is going down again. Number 56, Elliot Connors, gets in there and wipes him out. Another sack tonight. We have closing in almost on double digits, back inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8. Almost a loss of 10 on the play there. As it'll be 2nd down and 18 to go. And just nothing positive happening for Dodgeville tonight. They had one drive where they had 2 first downs in a row, and that has been about it. I formation behind Ayers now. Ricky is the tailback. Ayers back to pass, Van Ruden, and he is sacked again. Safety now this time. Matt Bockham gets him in the end zone.
Yep.
And,
out of our view there, but
out of our view, but Matt Bockham wrapped him up as Ayers was trying to roll to his right. Matt Bockham scores on the safety, so Matt Bockham again doing it all. 6:05, River Valley scores 2 points.
So Bockham has scored extra points, scored on a pass reception, scored on a safety. The only thing he hasn't done is sold popcorn at halftime.
So Matt Bockham, a one-man wrecking crew tonight. 2 touchdown passes, 7 extra points, and a 2-point safety. By himself with the safety so far, he has outscored the offense of Dodgeville.
Yeah, the Dodgers will have to give the ball right back. They'll have to free kick it at their own 20.
Free kicker from the 20, and Ayers back out there. Ayers, the quarterback, has
9 guys on the field, Dave.
had his hands on.
9 guys on the field. There's 10. Reynolds makes 10.
Not enough guys on the field for Dodgeville as the coaching staff for River Valley electing to remain on the bench during this half, and now Dodgeville's got enough players out there. 6, 8, 10, 11.
That's what you need.
Jones and Johnson back deep on the coverage teams here. Squib kick up the middle. Off of Cry. Johnson's got it. Got a hole up the middle. Makes one man miss, and he is brought down by number 3. Comes slicing in on the side, but not before he gets back to the 22-yard line.
I thought he would have been going at him that speed, and he had a full head of steam going.
Number 3, I believe Carl Reynolds is the sophomore listed there. Jeremy Mern is a freshman. But 5'10", 128 pounds. But he came in with some force on that, so a good solid hit by Reynolds on that. But it is first down at the 22-yard line for River Valley. Spurley again in motion up the middle to another new player for River Valley.
Number 9 for the Hawks.
Number 9 is Cal Jensen, the sophomore. 5'9", 160. So new players as Kyle Kramer goes out. Charlie Mueller comes in with the play. So now, and we also have number 25 out there. Again, the mystery man, number 25. We don't have him listed here. He's playing the right wing. So Valley, with all their starters out now, number 25 goes left, and there's a flag again. That gentleman likes to throw that flag out there. And
if that's a hold,
and it is illegal hands against River Valley. Counts the same as a hold, but that will put them back. So Trig Radel, number 4, the senior, running the offense here. And so that will put them back, second down. And ball is placed at the 30-yard line. So 2nd and 20, basically the call. We also have number 64, Kyle Ader, in the game at left guard now. Radel with a quick throw, and through the hands of Kyle Kramer out there. So I'll bring up 3rd down. And River Valley has a new tight end in the game. That's number 36, James Matthews, is in the game. So Bockham gets the rest of the night off there. Number 71, Ben Heiser, is the center. Number 58, Shane Ferguson, is at right guard. Spurley in motion. Going left, or going to his right.
Well, he breaks that tackle. He's gone.
And last man, that was number 3 again. There.
Reynolds or Murr?
Reynolds, I believe. They're both kind of small guys, but I imagine they'd have the sophomore there rather than the freshman at the safety spot. And it's a good thing. So Bockham back on to punt. His second punt of the night. His first one was a nice punt.
And you could almost try a field goal from here, but they're not going to do it.
No, actually they are going to try a field goal. David Fry is out there to hold. It will be set down at the 30, so this will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. So Valley will have to get their guys in. Kick is up. It is good. So Matt Bockham again, 3:28 to play here in the quarter. Matt Bockham, the field goal, 40-yarders.
Well, nothing going wrong tonight for the Hawks, is there?
So, you know, you mentioned Matt hasn't sold popcorn yet, but truly now that's all he has not done. He scored the touchdown. He scored the extra points. He scored the field goal. He scored the safety.
How else can he score?
I don't know if there's any other way that you could possibly score in football here.
Maybe return a fumble or something?
He could maybe intercept one or pick up a fumble, but even so, that would only count as a touchdown. He hasn't scored from a defensive. Well, no, he has scored from a defensive spot on the safety.
Right.
So Matt Bockham with 3:19 to play. It is 54-0 now, and I believe that score is wrong. Oh no, it's 3. I got to add my 3s here. I'm thinking another safety. So 54-0. Bockham with a squib kick up the middle, taken by number 19 there, and he is brought down right away at the 39-yard line.
Isn't that strange?
Brian Wink is.
You kick a 40-yard field goal and then have a 20-yard kickoff.
Well, just trying to mix it up there some.
I think he's trying to save his leg because he's been kicking all night long.
Could be. He's kicked 7 extra points, a field goal, and he's had to kick off every time after that. So he probably hasn't kicked this much all season long.
He have to put the foot in a bucket of ice after.
Well, and we were talking here at the beginning of the second quarter, River Valley's offense in the previous 6 games has only scored 50 points, and they have more than doubled that output here tonight in and of itself. And
we don't want
flag delay a game already as Dodgeville marching back, and they haven't even snapped the ball yet. So when it rains, it pours. First down from the 34, 1st and 15. And the clock hasn't started to run yet, but it will here. Right now, I formation, 1 wide receiver. Back to pass. Van Ruden's got it. Tackled by Shane Johnson and
Simon
Legal. A gain of about 8 on the play puts him up at the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. So a gain of 9 brings 2nd and 7.
You there? Okay. Come back.
Gain of 8. Van Ruden now split out wide to left. 42, Drew Lewis is the fullback. Ricky is the tailback. And blitz, and
Oh,
Adam Shelton got him this time. Down at the 35.
and
A
you can
loss of 8 on the play, and Ayers has spent more time under River Valley players.
And you can see the frustration there. He just sat on his haunches and said to himself, what am I doing?
Ayers only a sophomore, but getting a rude greeting from River Valley here tonight. 6'1", 158, so this will be a learning experience. I'm sure he'll use it to his advantage the next 2 years, but he's taking a pounding tonight. 3rd down and 15. Pitch to Ricky, going to his left, and met there by Connors and Cry, and he's going to lose yardage again.
Connors, Cry, and a host of others.
And I wonder when we look at the final stats if Dodgeville will have any positive yardage on there. They've been sacked so many times.
I don't see
Running
how they
plays has been negative yardage. They really only had 2 pass completions that I can recall that have gone for positive yards. So another punt. Johnson and Jones maybe. Low kick. Line drive. Mueller back
could.
there.
Yep, Charlie Mueller. This is Johnson.
Johnson's got a running right. He's got a hole straight ahead of him. Nobody in front. And Charlie Mueller, his running mate, is the only one there. No flags down. Touchdown. With 28 seconds left to play in the quarter, Shane Johnson goes from the 33, 67-yard punt return. And River Valley rolling all over, 60-0.
And it's not over yet. We got a whole quarter to play yet.
Fortunately, the clock does run non-stop here, only stopping for scores and change of possession. River Valley has scored 4 different times already in this quarter.
And you might see a delay of game here if they don't get out there and get that kickoff.
Cry late getting out there for the snap. Gets set. Ball is snapped high. Bockham gets kickoff, and it is good. So we are 61-0.
Was that 8 straight?
8 straight extra points for Matt Bockham, plus a field goal, plus a safety.
So he scored 1s, 2s, and 3s.
And 6s.
And 6s. On these now, the 4 and a 5. I don't think that's possible. What a game.
Wow. First time I'm trying to keep one guy score here, and we're going to have a longer.
I don't think we're going to have time.
We're going to have a
recap
longer
that.
post game than we are in the second half.
Just recap the second half scoring. I don't think we're going to have time to do that first half over again.
Oh man, I hope players are setting their VCRs for this, because you're going to want to keep this game for a long time. This is one that you talk about glory days and high school reunions later on down the line. Yeah, I remember when we went to Dodgeville and shellacked them at least 61-0. So
probably, if I'm not mistaken, if not one of the largest margins the Blackhawks have ever had.
Kickoff long to Ricky, fields it inside his 15, hands it off to number 1. He runs into his own guy, and then a slew of Blackhawk defenders down there.
That was a good tackle by Justin Gorman that time.
At the 25.
Gorman took on the blocker and the ball carrier and took them both
He's
down.
got it. Justin Gorman, his only tackle, only time we've called his name tonight. He's done such an outstanding job for the defense, and really nothing's gotten back to him. He hasn't had to do anything tonight.
Looks like now you've got more changes on defense. You see a few starters out there with a lot more different numbers.
Number 50's out there. That's Travis Tanichka. And
that's our
end of the
quarter.
half here. So that's our end of the quarter. So we got to thank our sponsors here.
Okay, I'll take care of that. You
right.
take a break. Our sponsors for this broadcast include Cardinal IG, Community Bank, Jewel and Associates, Cardinal CG, Royal Bank, Kramer Brothers, Richland Limited, Don Larson Chevrolet, Arthur's, The Home News, Dennis Olson American Family Insurance, the Spring Green Medical Center, Spring Valley Inn, River Valley Mobile, and Feral Gas.
Let's just say tonight that they got their money's
Yes,
worth.
they did. Yes, they did.
You may have to charge them more here for that. They're getting a couple games. Let's just hope that they save some of these points here for Cuba City next week coming to
I
town.
think we can start talking about that now, can't we?
And Lancaster, well, it's obviously that they haven't overlooked Dodgeville. And looking ahead to Cuba City, which we hope is a beatable team. They seem to be down.
Well, if you can beat Cuba City, no matter what happens at Lancaster, if you can beat Cuba City, you're in the playoffs.
So
And if you lose to Cuba City and lose to Lancaster, then you might be in, but you might not. You really don't know.
So we could call this one here a victory as the clock runs now. Already they haven't even snapped the ball. Handoff up the middle, and nothing doing there. Ricky is stuffed down right at the 25-yard line. And 78, Eric Stadnichka in there. And you can tell some of these guys have been second string. They haven't gotten to play a lot this season simply because all the games have been so tight. And these guys are just itching to get out there and get a tackle. So now Heiser, number 71, Stadnichka, 78, Kyle Ader, and number 50, Travis Stadnichka are in the game. As Ayers goes back to the air, intercepted by Simon Legal. And he is dragged down at the 15-yard line, at the 14-yard line. And we're going to have a late hit against Dodgeville, personal foul. And 24, Charlie Mueller got decked from behind by a very frustrated Dodgeville player. I don't see who that was on, but there's another 15. Well, they're going to go half the distance, that one. Personal foul against Dodgeville. It's going to be first and goal inside the 10. And it's ugly now. You just want to throw in the towel here.
Yeah,
I think before something ugly happens. I think Dodgeville players are ticked, and it's not that River Valley's, trying to run up the score. They've got their subs in. It's been a punt return. It's been a field goal. Just trying to do some stuff.
And Dodgeville needs more players on the field.
Ricky, number 20, comes into the game to the linebacker spot.
Wow.
And up the middle.
Jensen, no contest.
Number 9, Jensen goes in from the 6 with 10:54 to play in the fourth.
I think if Valley gets the ball again at him, I think I just take a knee.
So Bockham back to kick. This would be his 9th extra point attempt in the game, and this has got to be a school record here.
I think he passed that a long time ago.
And that one is blocked that time. Is finally something positive.
And that's been about the only highlight so far tonight for Dodgeville.
So 10:52 on the clock.
Boy, not much time went off that clock, did it, Adam?
Well, it stops when you score and the change to possession. And that's the only time, and they will start running it as soon as he kicks it here. And
wow, 67-0. That's...
Boy, and you kind of think that Coach Tony Swear and the coach staff's down there saying, pinch me.
Yeah, I have not been involved in a game like this before. I've seen games of 37-0, scores like that, but nothing like that.
Well, in the 98 season, we saw several times where the offense rolled up points and rolled up the mercy rule margin. There's a kick by Bockham, taken on the run by Pitts, and he runs into his own man, but number 34 is down there on the tackle down at the bottom of the pile. That's Larry Rose, the sophomore.
And Simon Legal, who just had the interception down there, too. So Simon's still in the game.
So on the kickoff coverage, at least. Now we see a few more new players. Number 19, Justin Wall, in the game as a freshman, a true freshman out there getting to play in a varsity game. Wow, that's he's back there at the safety spot. Justin, of course, Josh Wall's younger brother. And see number 52, Travis Ryan, a sophomore, in at linebacker. And
ball's loose, but the ground calls the fumble. Whistle sounded.
78, Stadnichka, again, make another big tackle. Ricky on the carry, gains about 3. And really positive yards. Now number 5, Jacob Barronbrook into the game. Shane Johnson out. So two true freshmen out on the field there. What we need to see is number 22, Marco Ramirez, out there now. Number 36, James Matthews, is out in a linebacker / corner as they go back to the spread. And the run, Simon Legal still out there. Ayers gets it, and he is dragged out of bounds by Charlie Mueller. But now before he gets the first down, so a little bit of life against the essentially third stringers here now as the starters remain for Dodgeville.
They'd like to get on the board at least.
Ben Heiser out there, number 71. The mystery man, number 25, and still not sure who that is. He's out there at a linebacker spot.
Maybe he left his jersey at home.
5, Jacob Barronbrook out at a corner spot. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back. Ayers back to throw, going long. Had a man wide open out there, number 85. Oop, I'm looking at the wrong side there. 85, Adam Carrion, the tight end, but overthrew him by 3 yards. And if he could have connected, there was nobody there that possibly could have caught him, I don't think.
Probably one of the few times tonight that Ayers didn't have somebody in his face.
Huh? Not quite the pressure out there now. Number 44, Simon Legal, still on there as the captaining this outfit, keeping 1. And I believe he's really the only starter out there in the playing right now at this moment. Coming for Van Ruden. He's got Jacob Barronbrook, makes him miss, and finally dragged down there by number 19, Justin Wall, at River Valley 45-yard line. Simon Legal out there as well. Nice tackle by Wall coming across. And so a little bit of life here for Dodgeville. They're showing some signs moving. A couple of passes completed here. The run by Ayers, his first positive yardage on the ground tonight. We apologize. We don't have number 24 down on our list. Here comes the run again. Simon Legal in pursuit and hit by Legal, number 44, and number 36, James Matthews, after a gain about 6. So Ayers trying to dish out some punishment now here as he's running. 7:15 and running on the clock. And it's a quick game, and it's getting colder out there. You see some stocking caps. You see a lot of players huddled up inside their jerseys. The stands have emptied out quite a bit from the Dodgeville side here in their homecoming night. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide to the left, and they've got Van Ruden out there, and he's got Shane Johnson. So some of the regular defenders coming out there. Justin Gorman back out now too, as well as Coach Tony Sweary not content to give up the any extra points here in this game. We may see some more starters come back out. Gorman out there, Johnson out there at the cornerback spots.
I think he knows that Ayers wants to go to Van Ruden as much as he can here.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ayers under center here. A well-known tailback, that's Ricky. And there's a pitch on the option. Ricky's got it, going around the right end, cuts back up inside, and he is brought down there. Legal and Gorman lay a lick on him, but not before he gets the first down inside the 20.
I haven't seen that play all night.
Oh, where they... Oh, first down. So now they bring more of the starters back out. David Cry out there, Ramirez back out there, Bockham back out there, Chris Kramer back there, Joe Alt back out there.
Must have taken a vote. We want the shutout.
I thought it looked like a change of possession. I thought maybe there was a fumble. There's so many white jerseys running back out there. Now timeout for Dodgeville will stop the clock with 5:35.
This is rather curious, isn't it?
I was confused as to what was going on because it looked like the offense was coming on and change of like maybe Ricky had fumbled out there, something like that. It was really the starters coming back out as the ball's at the 15-yard line, first down there. So Tim Eastlick, the defensive coordinator, does not want to give up any points. They've only given up 6 points in the last 4 games. And even with the score of 67-0, he doesn't want to give up any points. He likes to keep that goose egg up there.
I can see Dodgeville's point of view. They don't want to be shut out at their homecoming. They keep their starters in. Valley, meanwhile, puts the starters back in, trying to keep the shutout intact.
Yep. So, battle of pride right now here. Dodgeville wanting to at least score and put some numbers up. And it won't dent the margin of victory much, but you'd like to have something, anything is better than a 0 in their mind. So the line is back in there. The cornerbacks are back in there. Still the mystery number 25 is in there at linebacker. 35 Wallenkamp is back in linebacker, so pretty much everybody. There's a pitch now again to Ricky. He's got the right side. Gorman steps up, and Ricky pushes forward down to about the 6-yard line.
Ricky, the ball carrier, puts the ball down to about the 6-yard line.
So close to a first down. Oh, they're going to say inside the 5, so first and goal then. So now the option player working as Ricky has taken pitches both right and left. First and goal from just inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Now it's time for the defense to come stiffen up here. Elliot Connors back in. Hector Ramirez in. He's covering Van Ruden. And David Cryout covering. Ayers out of the down low. Touchdown. And number 19 for Brandon Winkies gets the slant on the inside. And Ayers scores on the touchdown pass, which makes it 67-6 with 4:40 to play. And we'll see what Dodgeville elects to do.
Extra point or 2-point conversion doesn't make a lot of difference here. They've got their points on the scoreboard.
So 4:40 to play, and they're going to spread it out and go for 2. So Ayers drops back and goes to Van Ruden, and incomplete pass, or maybe he caught it, but was down before he had the ball across the goal line. So 2-point conversion is no good. 4:40 to play here in the game. Dodgeville will kick off for only the second time tonight. The first kickoff started at the beginning of the game. And some other players out on the field now that we haven't seen before. Number 79, Aaron Temby, is out here on the front lines with the clean white jersey out there. Number 19, Justin Wall, is back on kickoff coverage. Jones and Johnson are back deep, I believe.
They only got 10 guys out there. Oh, here it comes.
Onside kick coming possibly. Number 45, Reed Jensen in the game now. Reed getting out there on the special teams. Kick up the middle. Johnson's got it at the 20. Goes right up the middle. Dances over one man. Is down at the 35-yard line. So return to 15. And
I tell you, Adam, for the mercy rule being in effect, that clock sure has taken its time winding down, hasn't it?
well, that's because River Valley has scored 5 times in this half, and Dodgeville has scored once, so 6 scores will stop the clock. There usually takes longer, but River Valley just hasn't sustained a drive really here. Everything's been quick scores all the way around. Punt return, safety, whatnot. 32 Spurley cuts in, cuts out, gets to the outside, and gains about 8 yards up to the 38-yard line, tackled by 33 Wineland and 52 Johanning. 51 Johanning, excuse me. Johanning is a 6'5" linebacker, it says. Could be. So second down and 3 from the 42. Up the middle to Jensen. Breaks across the 45. Piles ahead to about the 50-yard line. Reed Jensen with the first down. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Clock running, and I think River Valley possibly could sustain this for 3 more minutes here. They'll take their time in the huddle, and the clock runs. It does not stop for first downs. It does not stop for incomplete passes, but we don't expect to see Trig Radel throwing anything tonight here. Oh, I thought Jensen was leaning. He breaks through, and he's going to go the distance. No flags on the field. Reed Jensen from 50 yards out, Cal Jensen, excuse me, from 50 yards out, untouched, and the answer there, but not anything to run up the score. 2:33 to play left in the game. 50 yards, and Cal Jensen, number 9, has got his second touchdown of the game. 73-6. Matt Bockham back on. He's got his shirt so untucked, looked like he was ready to count himself out for the rest of the game. So Dodgeville blocked the last kick, but Joe Alt is in there and some others. That kick is high up and splits the uprights. So 74-0.
6.
Yeah, 74-6 now. Excuse me here.
Don't try to deprive them of that, Adam.
You know, it's been so lopsided. I keep forgetting that they did punch it in there the one time.
Well, you know, Valley wasn't trying to score, but Dodgeville's got a tackle. That's all there's to it. He broke through the line.
Just
nobody there.
Second, third stringers coming in there. Cal Jensen, the sophomore, and more known for his wrestling antics than his running back skills. But he just burst right up the middle. You can't go much more than that, so not an attempt to run up the score. But you don't want guys falling down out there either. So River Valley, 1.5 times their season output in scoring here tonight. 74 points. They've scored 50 points in the season coming in. Bockham kicking off. Ricky's got it at the 20. Kicks it back to the outside. Cuts back in and is brought down. Simon Legal in there. 6, Justin Gorman. Number 10, Adam Shelton. Number 28, David Jones. So a lot of starters out there on the special kickoff teams there. And the clock is running there.
Probably get about 3 plays off.
So looking at almost a double mercy rule here, and they're just running at 2 minutes now. Again, spread formation. There's a pitch. Ricky drops it on the ground, cuts back inside, and Justin Wall comes, misses the tackle, knocked out of bounds. Ricky finishing hard. Number 5-0, and there's a personal foul flag. Number 36 is James Matthews down there. Personal foul against River Valley. So that had 15 yards as Jacob Barrenbrook finally ran Ricky out of bounds after he got the first down. Personal foul against Matthews out there. He had somebody blocking downfield, and they wrapped each other up.
Didn't need that.
And they stopped the clock for that. I don't understand that one.
On penalty, the clock stops on penalties.
All right, well, we'll take that one, I suppose. So another 15 yards there. Puts it down at the 32-yard line of River Valley with 1:30 to play. And River Valley with their entire second string defense in there now. Not even one of their starting linebackers. Again, the pitch to Ricky. Number 9, Jensen up there, and they bring him down. They loses 4 on that one. He's back at the 35. So number 9, Jensen gets up there. So Jensen with 2 touchdowns tonight, making a tackle for loss there on the play.
Why would you call a timeout?
With 1:03 to play. And Dodgeville looking to score again here maybe, and just playing for pride. That's really all they're doing right now. Remaining scraps, they maybe throw a trick play in here or try to do something to get on the board here again. They're at second down from the 35 with 1:03 to play.
Unless one of those trick plays is one that scores you 64 points or 68 points, I don't know.
Gonna need to do something here.
I think I would just want to take a knee or two and get out of here without getting hurt, whether I'm playing for Dodgeville or Valley.
River Valley led 42-0 at halftime, and they have scored 32 points here in the second half with continuous clock, with a safety, a field goal, punt return for a touchdown, a couple runs up the middle. Spurley has scored. Cal Jensen has scored 2 touchdowns. Again, spread. Formation errors going deep. Got Van Ruden, and he way overthrew him by 5 yards. Van Ruden was open. He had it there. Had Jacob Barenbrook.
Now I've got to
on
hustle
his
back
back
down
pocket.
and get another playoff. The clock doesn't stop on the incompletion.
40 seconds now, and Dodgeville not back. The ball is set. So 25 seconds off the clock on that one play there. Again, there's the long snap. And wrapped up, Eric Stanishka brings him down at the 43-yard line. And they're going to call another timeout. Oh, you're kidding me.
Yep.
My goodness, 18 seconds left in the game. And that would have been the last play because there's no way that their
Right,
players would have
right.
gotten back by the time. But,
Well, I've seen some strange things tonight.
you know, we were hoping to get out of here early. But, I don't know. Weird game. Wild, weird stuff.
Yes, it is. Is it?
Little Johnny Carson
Is it
for
full
you there.
moon tonight or something?
Pretty close. There was actually a full moon a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
So
Well, Ballard's
Could
next
be.
game will be against Cuba City. Dodgeville plays Richland Center. That should be a good game.
no. That'd be Dodgeville's got a fun offense. I mean, if they can click a little bit better here, and some of that's just maybe the inexperience of errors at the quarterback spot. He's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore. Von Ruden is what, a senior?
15, Von Ruden is a senior, 6 foot 356 pounds, but he's got, 4 other guys. Clint Rickey is a senior out there, the tailback. So here come full blitz. Cal Jensen coming, knocks him down, and they're going to get illegal receiver there. Number 51 picks it up.
Yeah, but he caught it.
He caught the ball. Scott Johanny, the guard, and 6 seconds left to go.
He said, I don't get many of those. I'm catching
So
them.
he caught it and he ran, and Ayers just got hammered. Cal Jensen came on the blitz around the side and hit him right as he let it go. Number 9 on number 9. And that was 4th down, too. So,
And Ayers is going to leave with the trainer, it looks like.
yep, and he's been hammered. You'd have to watch the tape and count from the very beginning how many times he's been hit and sacked, and then even when he's run the ball, he's tried to dish out some damage out there. So River Valley takes over. Well, they still got their defense out on the field.
Yeah, I think you want to take a knee here and just call it a night.
River Valley still thinks they're on defense, and they don't even realize that was 4th down and it's over here.
Yeah, that's
They're
gonna be
just
it.
going to run the clock, though. It's over. And that is the ball game. It ends 74-6. We started this half 42-0. River Valley scored with 7:37 left to go in the third as Andrew Spurley went 25 yards up the right side to make it 49-0. 6:05 left to play. Matt Bockham got a safety. He tackled the quarterback in the end zone to make it 51. With 3:28 left to play, River Valley had the ball back, had 4th down, and they kicked a 40-yard field goal. Matt Bockham did to make it 54-0. With 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Shane Johnson went 67 yards on the punt return to make it 61-0. Into the fourth quarter, with some of the backups in there as the players shake hands down on the field right now. Cal Jensen, number 9, went up the middle 6 yards from the 6 after the interception by Simon Legal and the personal foul. Gave him 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. The extra point was blocked at that point, the only extra point blocked tonight, or missed by River Valley, 67-0. Then against third string with a couple freshmen out on the field, Dodgeville went down the field, scored a touchdown. Went for a 2-point conversion. That was no good to make it 67-6. And then with 2:33 left to play, Cal Jensen again went 50 yards right up the middle of the field, barely touched to make the final score 74-6 with conversion by Bockham. And ladies and gentlemen, I've seen everything. River Valley, this was as perfect as a game as you can get for them tonight. They do give up 6 points. But 12 points total in 5 games doesn't hurt them at all. It was against, very deep in the field. And Les, we're glad you stayed home tonight.
Yeah.
you can stay home for the next couple of games, especially if Lancaster comes. And Lancaster, of course, the defending Division IV state champs, ranked number 1 there currently.
All right, I think, though, you worry about Cuba City now.
Yeah,
Because
well,
this game is over. It's history. Whether you win by 10 points or 68 points or whatever, it's over. You got to set your sights now on the next 2 games, and the first one starts with Cuba City.
River Valley goes 4-0 in the conference, tied with Lancaster for first place, 5-2 overall, and quite a game.
Yep.
Quite a game indeed.
Ready to go home?
I'm ready to go home right now. We'll get home early tonight too. I'm Adam Schoes for Dave Pronald on camera, and for all of you watching out there, we say thank you for watching River Valley High School football.